everybody goes through this. And just to give you a little history, this took us probably about 8 to 9 years to pull together. And it was basically, this is the way my mind works. And we wanted to be able to put it in an easy to understand format for other people to incorporate it into their lives. And so when you start with check your triggers, it's basically check what is coming up for you. So the example I generally use is, let's say your father talks a certain way to your mother and it aggravates you, it triggers you. But now in your relationship, you see you're doing the same thing, right? So that would be the trigger.
Okay.
Then asking the question. So the trigger is, you're talking to your spouse in a way that you don't like. Then you would ask the question, why am I doing this? Then you would listen for the answers, and the answer would be, you know what? I saw my father talk to my mother the same way, and I don't like what that, being on the outside looking in, I don't like that. And so for my own relationship, now we're at Yearn for the root. For my own relationship, I don't want to show up in that way, right?
Yeah.
So now we're at Yearn at the root. And so pain or purpose, this is, for the most part, from C to Y, almost everybody gets there on their own. Almost, whether they realize they're doing it or not, everybody gets there on their own. The pain or purpose, that's the shining star. This is where almost everybody is stuck at some point in their life. And so pain or purpose is, are you familiar with a roundabout when you're driving?
Yeah.
Driving. Pain is you just keep riding around in a circle, right? You just keep doing the same thing over and over. Sometimes you expect a different result, sometimes you don't. And purpose would be taking an exit, saying, you know what, I'm going to take this exit. I don't know what's down here, but anything has to be better than just going around in this circle. And so most of the time when people choose purpose, it is because they are so sick and tired of themselves. And the goal we have is to, and for our own personal goals also, is to not be sick and tired of ourselves, to make the choice to take the exit, right? After you've kind of gone through this method, but with awareness, that you're aware of what you're doing, you're aware that you don't like it, and you keep doing it, you can't do it with the same level of naivete, right? Okay. It's just not possible. Like, and then not riding the bike, like not being able to do it. Like you just can't do it. It doesn't work that way, right? And so then you step into solutions. Now, stepping in solutions, and this is on these calls, this is where almost every call I've ever done, we always get to the step into solutions. The pain or purpose is a decision only you can make, right? I can be here to support you on whatever journey you choose, but you have to decide if you're going to go around the loop or if you're going to take the exit. No one can do that but you. And then the step in solutions is I give actionable steps for you to achieve what you said you wanted to achieve, right? And then outshining your former self is you have moved further away from the person that you said you don't want to be and closer to the person you said you wanted to be.
Okay.